It's the venue that's had plenty of success come through it since the mid-2010s, as well as a few Lombardi trophies. It's GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC, between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. Come and gone already. And we're off here in Week 6 on EA Sports. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19, Tiger, 19, 60, Eagles, 60, go.
Throwing to start this game. Well, they took their shot immediately. Would have been cool if they connected, but no luck. 2nd down. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it.
Ready.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
Go.
And the first carry here for Ashton Genty. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
The Chiefs adding a man to their secondary for this 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Into the hands of Knox, complete. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Genty from the gun. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know. And you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They're going play action. That's Knox. He's got it. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yaps on top of it.
Zone read, they'll give it to Genty. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Ready up.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. He's going to throw it. That's complete to the back, Ashton Genty. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line to gain. Medical staff hurrying out to the field after that play, Brock. Looks like somebody was injured, and oh, no, it is running back Ashton Genty.
Ready.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Cougar. 70 Lions. Let's go.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Setting up the running back screen. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the first down.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it.
Come on.
They'll run for this. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
You know, how often do we talk about awareness, and it's always offense? Well, this is a great case for the defensive awareness. The ball went to a secondary ball carrier, and the defense was aware enough to cut him down. A big red zone stop.
And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Ready.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Nice.
Throwing from the gun here. To the end zone, but incomplete. That play is going to force 3rd and goal. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Ready.
3rd down from the gun. That one connects. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders finish up an excellent opening series. Now the PAT try coming up. Good on the extra point attempt. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They go play action. It's Mahomes. Cut out left. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this 1st quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response. Right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
Kind of like that punt returner, Kate, that's just looking for that lane to run. This guy just couldn't find it. Defenders beat him to the spot, left him to try and cut back, or simply take it out of bounds like he just did.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. A Nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. To the air, Mahomes. And set up the screen, it's Hubbard. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Mahomes. That's incomplete on 2nd down. First time this game they've looked to him. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Get 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this. You just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. This is Royals working the left side. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
1st and goal, they're hoping for an opening drive touchdown. From the red zone now. This one's caught. And he's brought down at the line.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. It's an early lead for the Raiders. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Chiefs. Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be 3rd and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
This opening drive has reached the 5. Can they find 6 now on 3rd and goal? Handoff now, running right. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Only 1 yard there. Back-to-back stops and decision time now on 4th and goal.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
The play clock runs out, so this will be a delay. Yep, already got the stop and the turnover on down, so they're just going to decline that penalty. Field goal team running out as the Chiefs will go for 3. A very short kick here from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score. Maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Starting from the 5. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
First play is going to be a give to Genty. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
Viking 18.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Offense to the line. Second down. Back to throw now. Grabbed by Besh, left side. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Let's go. County line.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. It's complete. This is Bowers. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. A gain of 15 there. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready.
Shotgun give here to Genty. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Got a man. It's not. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moments. He's at the 1. Now one of the Chiefs in some pain out there, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's helped by the trainers. Four downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Back now, pressure coming. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders now lead by 10. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders drive their lead to 11. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 26. And that's a Chiefs first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
1st and 10. It's Hubbard. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That's him on the quick hitter. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm. But these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy. You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he will get the first as they touch him down. Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. Stick around. More from Arrowhead on the other side. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Up the middle, Hubbard. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Now a pass play. Here's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
Trying to find his tight end. So that brings up 4th and long.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
And he missed it. It's no good. And it stays a 2-possession game at an 11-point margin.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
1st and 10 from the 32. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Look at that power, deep left side. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for second.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Here we go.
This is Gentee on second. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. That tackle made by Blake Cashman. Looking quickly here.
60 by 6. 60 by 6.
To the air on 3rd and long. Hauled in left side. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Throwing left side, Bowers has it. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Offense in the hurry up here. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Connects on the crosser. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Let's go now. 19.
Throwing out to the left, Cup. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Got it. Ready?
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Come on. Set. 60 by 6. 60 by 6. Ready.
He's going to throw it again. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
70.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The Raiders settling for 3 as they send the field goal unit out. This a 39-yarder from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Fits it through the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you can depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Hey, Ripley, under 10, under 10, 10.
First down throw, Mahomes. Still has some space inside the 35. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. One last play before the break.
I don't need to. I go on.
Throwing here just before halftime. Throwing this for the end zone. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Trayvon Merrick has it. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. He fields it from the 8. Notches another stop. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First down 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Yellow.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you could find a completion just like that.
Fall forward, and I think you've got this first down, Brock. It's 2nd and inches. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. He was looking for Chuba Hubbard out of the backfield. And now it's 3rd and short.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Let's see how that last incompletion affects this 3rd down call. Running for it here with Hubbard. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
So as they face 4th down, on comes Corey Bajorquez to kick. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
First down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. And off to Genty. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offensive confidence.
1st down now, ball at the 33. Throwing now, off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18.
Let's go.
I'll throw it. Johnson gets hit, and he loses the football. Behind the line, he lost that football. But I believe a Raider covered that one, so they'll luckily hang on to possession. Offense to the line fast.
Recovered by the offense.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Following the false start penalty, here's third down and longer.
Get it! Down the line!
Third and long for him here. So the heave knocked away from the intended target. That brings up fourth down. Following that incompletion, we see he's pretty shaken up after taking the hit on the throw. They're out to look at him now. Fields this clean at the 30. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. First down now, ball at the 33. They go play action, it's Mahomes. Throw left side, complete. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. Complete over the middle. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Here's a give to Hubbard. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. To the air, Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
It's a loss of 6. Brings up third and 15.
Here's Mahomes. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Well, third and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Looking inside the red zone. Out left. He loses the football. And he's going to scoop up his own fumble, so the offense still in chase mode as they keep possession.
You know what? Everybody on the field is going to make mistakes. The key is to clean that up as quickly as he can. Ball carrier loses possession, but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead, he hops on the ball and he saves the day.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he stopped after a gain of about 5. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Eye on these two. Eye on these two. 180.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's in for the touchdown. The Chiefs shrinking the lead some in the third. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
They're out to try and tack on the extra point. And it's no good. Flirted too far from the right upright. They don't get the PAT. with that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out, so no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35.
Their own 35-yard line.
On the set.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80.
Airing it out to start this drive. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That is Marcus Jones.
Well, a lot of throws come in his direction, and they come out quickly. Didn't have a lot of time to step in front of him. It really takes great reactionary time, great intuition, spatial awareness to get a pick out of the slot, and he should be applauded for his efforts on that play.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Throwing is Mahomes. Let's set up the screen. It's Hubbard. This one doesn't get much. Down to the 41. Leo Chanel able to bring him down.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Complete to Jalen Williams. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Yellow. 43.
Here's Hubbard on the give. Takes another one. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Yellow.
1st and 10 of the 20.
Now it's Mahomes. Hits him on the out route. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. So we're through 3 here. It's the Chiefs in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Yellow.
From the red zone now. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Mahomes trying to get here on 2nd and 10. He brings it in. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
Well, that's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. Throwing again. Mahomes. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with. Right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with. And
he's taken down. The defense maintains the 2-point lead.
Raiders 17, Chiefs 15.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Kickoff's return starts at the 5. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 70, Timberwolf.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. It's a screen play to Genty. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
They give up the guts. It's Genty. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Get it.
They're going to try and throw it here. That's Knox. He's got it. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready. Cougar, go.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
And they're going to be set up with 1st and goal as this goes out of bounds, Brock, at the 3-yard line.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. They're both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully. And the tight end, the beneficiary.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk. Ready.
Here's Genty. And he hauls it across for the Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders push this to an 8-point game. Point after try upcoming to make this a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Raiders push the lead to 2 scores now.
Chiefs 15.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love on my face compressor. Ground control with a soul like
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Looking to throw Mahomes. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's go, little lady.
Mahomes. He has the first over the middle. taking it down by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
Again, Mahomes to throw. And he is down to the 30-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City. Dose of the hurry up here.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Hubbard trying this up the gut. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up second and 9.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense up to the line fast.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
First down throw, Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. Back to throw, Mahomes. This one found by a defender instead and knocked away. Back-to-back passes failing to connect, Brock. It's third down.
Those are exactly the plays, Kate, that the corners in this league make their money and make their reputation. A one-on-one, and he wins that battle.
Third down, it's Mahomes. It is Cup, left side. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Field goal team running out as the Chiefs will go for 3. From the left hash, about 31 yards out. Kicked well, and this is good! And it pulls them back within 1 score here in the 4th.
That kick obviously gets it back to a 1-score game. Now the real question, Kate, how good do those onside kicks look at warm-ups? How good did they look all week in practice? Is it time to pull out the onside kick? Or trust your defense with 2 timeouts in your pocket?
And the Raiders are able to secure the kick. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders make it a 2-possession game here in the 4th. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick. You know, sometimes it just feels like the opposing coaches are sitting right inside your skull. They read the call and were set up perfectly to counter it.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. On the return, here's Jones. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
On the return, the Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Here's Mahomes. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Halfway to the marker. It's second and 5. To the air, Mahomes. Completed to his running back. Good pickup, but he's denied that first down. The stop comes at the 32-yard line. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chiefs down by 12. 3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Yellow.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Well, the good part is he did bring that play to a stop. Unfortunately, looks like he got banged up on the tackle. He's in some discomfort out there. Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's 1st down. Throwing the out route complete. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
2nd down now. They need 7. Another throw for Mahomes. This is Royals working the left side. And this one does not go far. Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone in the line.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
Gain of 5. It's 4th down.
They'll run for it. Hubbard. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone in the line.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
1st and 10. It's Mahomes. Trying to push deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chin has got it. And the Raiders will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
They're on the 8-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go.
Genty from the gun. They're driving him closer and closer, Brock. This play made behind the line. They're now back at the 6. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Rolling left side, Bowers has it. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger gain.
So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you can come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the